And we're back again with Chapter 4 of Captain America. And I'm advising you once again, although you already know all too well, that I'm riffing this without having seen it before. I don't have a script, I don't have any kind of preparation whatsoever. We're just completely winging it, which is more than Cap does because he does not have those wings on the side of his helmet anymore. Also, it's not really a helmet, it's more kind of a stocking mask. Have you noticed that there always seems to be only one woman in any of these cliffhanger serials? Was there a shortage because of the war? Did they not get the parts? Now, I absolutely refuse to believe that any of these people appear anywhere in the serial. I think they're probably like Kickstarter donors or something like that. And now our story. Actual murder will come next week. Oh, so we're still calling the bad guy the Scarab. I thought we'd lost that about 3 episodes back. Good, I support it. All these fight sequences are a real workout for Cap. It's kind of amazing he doesn't lose any weight. Give him the sack. Of course, the whole thing about riffing is that really you have to see something or hear something that's new that can spark ideas in your head, and 90% of Captain America is just guys wrestling. Here come the drums. Seems to me that the fundamental flaw here of the DA going by the identity of Captain America is that if he showed up here in the identity of the DA, he could bring like a bunch of armed cops with him and therefore stop these 2 burglars in their tracks almost immediately. This probably relates back to some deeper childhood trauma. Only 2 stars on his uniform. Exactly when did he become Captain America? An anti-smoking message? This is so woke. Still, you got to admire his stamina. I bet he could do this all day. The guy who owns that giant crate is probably getting really stressed out thinking about it now. Should I have left the lid off my giant crate? I mean, anybody could fall into it. Why do you have a giant crate at all? Yeah, never really occurred to me actually. Good point. You see, now this is a good thing that this device isn't an actual laser beam, since it would presumably just burn straight through both sides of the crate and all the people who were in it anyway. But it isn't, it's an electronic firebolt, which is something completely different. Could he not have climbed up those things? And also, do those things have a name? I think it's pretty clear that I don't know very much about the insides of crates. Or the outsides of crates. In fact, my entire crate knowledge basically comes from the first 10 minutes of Horror Express. Like most rappers, he's never far from his hose. When I think of what the Scarab could have achieved with that much platinum, what a waste. On Captain America, I mean. And what happened to the other henchman? Presumably he's toast now. Does anybody ever visit the Drummond Museum? Like school parties or anything like that?
When Captain America showed up. Then you lost the fireball. Yes, and the robot control truck too. Losing the firebolt is not serious. Since Dart perfected his locator, it would have been dangerous to use it again. But we must recover that truck at any cost. It would take months to duplicate its robot control and television unit.
Ah, we're going back to the old pronunciation of robots. Love it. Giving me Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe vibes already.
Turn on the television controls.
See what's on Dave Jarvu. It's probably a repeat of QI. I usually have this set for Gail's bathroom.
Those policemen would follow if we took it now. We must wait until they are removed.
So where is the camera that's pointing at the truck?
Stay here and keep your eye on it day and night.
Yes, my chair is the title sequence from an early season of Doctor Who. Why do you ask?
Dr. Maldo speaking.
This is Grant Gardner, Doctor. Sorry to call you so late, but something important has just come up.
My lunch.
I just received a phone call from the attorney of the late
His
Professor
body
Lyman.
does not match his head
He's
at
reading the will
all.
in the morning. Since you and Professor Dodge are beneficiaries, he wants you both to be there.
I'll be glad to attend. What time is the meeting?
10 o'clock in the morning at the Lyman residence.
Odie will be there to greet you.
And the balance of my estate to be dispersed as follows. Professor Dodge, my lifelong friend, I bequeath my home and all its contents. To Dr. Maldo,
A.K.A. the
for
Scarab.
loyalty and
Oh!
untiring efforts in the cause of science, I give all my rights and interests in the Drummond Museum.
Plus my complete collection of penthouses.
Crown jewels now
You may have
in
difficulty opening some of them.
The jewels will be turned over to Professor Dodge and sold to finance an expedition into the Mayan jungle to search for the lost city of Zada.
There they will meet the cast of Adventures of Captain Marvel.
Now that you've inherited this estate, Professor, do you propose to live here?
I hope so. If you think it's safe.
I'll make it safe. I'll keep police guards around here as long as there's any sign of danger from the Scarab.
Thank you.
Your
What
taxpayer dollars at
progress are
work.
you making in the Scarab case?
Not much, but Captain America's turned a truck over to us that may hold a clue. The mechanic is checking it now. You should be able to give me a report on it by the time I get there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Captain America has to take a leak. I mean, I have to take a leak with
I'll
Captain
get it
America.
to the museum. I'll deliver the Mayan jewels to you tomorrow. Well, I'd expect you. Goodbye.
Flash Gordon swipe. Love it.
What happened? Oh, they treated me as they always have. Lyman willed me his interest in the museum, which I already control.
Well, can't you re-gift it? So it's kind of like when Johnny Carson left The Tonight Show to Jay Leno.
Tomorrow.
Of course you intend to give them to him?
Certainly.
Is that a tiny cash register on his desk?
Professor Dodge is still alive.
Is he still staying at the DA's apartment?
No, he's at the Lyman house with a strong police guard.
It would be easy if you only had a robot-controlled truck.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Come in quick. They're checking the truck.
What do you make of it?
Appears to be a truck of some kind.
Well, there are some
Stephen
details
Moffat,
that I can't
scientist.
figure out, but it's robot controlled. With a device something like the automatic pilots used in planes. It can be driven without anyone at the wheel. How is it steered through traffic? I can't tell exactly, but a controlling device would have to be nearby, perhaps in the car following.
And it can never ever set on fire, making it superior to later models. It's only a matter of time before Elon recalls this one too.
Away from here.
2 motorcycle officers would have followed it. I'll fix that. Then they can take it whenever they want. And when they do, I'll be inside.
Or possibly Captain
I'll
America.
take over now. Gonna stand by the office just in case I need you.
Thank God whichever camera they have pointed at the truck also has a microphone that picks up all their dialogue.
All set. Good. Take her away.
Maybe some shots of Gardner inside the truck looking surprised at being captured? No?
Take her to the 10th Street garage.
Her royal needs changing anyway. As promised, at the 10th Street garage.
H1 calling B10. H1 calling B10.
B10, come in.
The robot truck is on the way to you. Be ready for it.
And be aware, I know how to pronounce
Get that for the
robot.
district attorney, too. He's in the middle compartment. The Scarab wants him alive. Alive, get it?
Dead as hell. Got it. Probably wouldn't make a lot of sense to change into Captain America during the journey. But then again, it doesn't make any actual sense being Captain America at all, so, you know.
DA. We've been expecting you.
I see. A reception committee, huh?
We're just the doorman. The committee will take care of you later.
Tie him up.
We have plans for you. We don't know what they are, neither does the writer, but we have plans.
B10, calling H1.
Boise from Only Fools and Horses speaking.
Everything's okay.
My mental health is better than ever.
Yes, I know. We're watching you. Now put a load of explosives in the truck. We're going to crash it into Lyman's house and finish off Professor Dodge.
Well, that seems like a waste of a perfectly good Robert truck.
Keep him there. The Scarab will attend to him personally.
Right. We'll put enough explosives in to blow Dodge and the house clear off the map.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to have plenty of explosives in your garage. I should be free in 10 to 12 hours.
Now it's a traveling bomb.
A travelling bomb, like my touring version of Barnum the Musical. Tickets still available.
Start it up. Professor Dodge is going to have an unexpected visitor.
His mother-in-law. 3 guys watching the screen and making sarcastic comments. It won't catch on. And in the immortal words of Joe Cocker, you can leave your hat on. This is what the garage scene in The Big Sleep was missing. For my money. Not in the Michael Winner version, that's violent as hell. Listen, while I'm here, would you check my emissions? Concussion is never an issue in these things, is it? If only Captain America were here to help him. Oh, he's about to have a poker face. I think Anton will give them a 9 for this dance. Oh, right in the crown jewels. Yes, you could go after them as Captain America, or you could just make a phone call to Professor Dodge and tell him to get the hell out of his house. Ah, finally the title sequence pays off. Starring Eric Estrada, Larry Wilcox, Chris Pine's dad. Yeah, really. Look it up. I would say I was getting Speed vibes from this sequence, but I have a feeling I used up all my Speed riffs in the previous episode. Wow, this is just like Tom Cruise in the last Mission Impossible. I've never been that keen to catch any vehicle that was packed to the gills with explosives. And I've had several opportunities to do so, believe me. Maybe the camera's mounted on a drone, which is really the more impressive invention if you think about it. I mean, if nothing else, they've invented a hell of an arcade game. You know, it would have been simpler still just to burn Dodge's house down. Or maybe just wait, because he seems to have about 5 days to live anyway. Steady, Cap, don't rip those tights. Ah, what else is on? Cops! And also a wooded glade, surrounded by cops. Damn Damn it, I can't see the woods. All these damn trees are in the way. That's right, Cap. Take out the damn sat-nav. This is what you get for directing me into a bus route. I had a £50 fine to pay after that. Honey, I'm home. Vampire hunters assemble. Because it's a man's world.